Hi folks, this is the first early access version of Ostranauts by Blue Bottle Games, coming out on September the 10th. It's a life sim crossed with a spaceship simulator, and honestly, it's difficult as hell to figure out. At the moment, you start as a shady guy in a tiny ship who salvages derelicts, and to do that, you have to figure out a multitude of fiddly mechanical things. It's a fascinating game that appeals to a very specific demographic, this, and it's still very early in development and quite buggy. And many of you will hate this. Keep watching if you're intrigued by all this. So you start the game in this kind of holding area where you get to choose your appearance and all that. I've currently chosen this guy, and it's called Oh I Say for reasons. And you have to choose a career. I've already done this, but essentially it defines who you are, who your backstory is, and various other characteristics. So it comes up with a whole load of story things that you have to work your way through. And then you have to go and, well, you're supposed to go and launch your little Salvage Pod ship, but first you need to ideally get some supplies. If you've been good during the story, you'll have earned shitloads of money. I haven't, but what we really do need to make sure is that we buy a crowbar, and I've found it's very useful also to have a work lamp as well. So we've only got 98 quid and I've spent 88 of it. In fact, I think I'll actually get some nachos as well. A nacho fiesta. Excellent stuff. I can also choose some character traits down there, and we won't bother, because it'll take a while. Anyway, now we can get to launch our ship. Let's go. Right, so you're able to scrape together enough spare parts to fashion your own salvage pod. It takes years of hard work, but finally it's finished. And you can now reach some of the other outer derelicts beyond the watchful eye of the yardmasters. So yes, we're out to go and salvage some ships. Find your derelict. So here we go. Just going to flip the view a bit so we're a bit more horizontal. And this is where the really difficult stuff begins, you'll be pleased to know. So all the most recent events will appear at the bottom. This is my inventory, and you can take your clothes off if you want, and put them back on again. So what I'm going to do first, before we do anything else, this is possibly a top tip, I might be wrong about this, but let's put the lamp on the floor, and switch it on. And that will help us later on, so do that. Anyway, let's go to the navigation system. This is where you fly your ship. There's some basic notes there which you can always retrieve later on. And so here's our ship. HT3ZTN. Very catchy. There's a local over there. There's a little station over there. You can zoom right out here. Look. All the way to a long, long way away. But let's zoom back in again. So these yellow star things, they're some derelicts we can investigate. But first I think we should possibly pop over to the space station over here. So I'm going to start flying my ship using QWE ASD, just having a bit of a look around the microphone there. So, spin my ship around a little bit. I'm thrusting a little bit. So this is going to be a delicate docking manoeuvre. So we're going to have to be very careful. That annoying noise is the fact that we are getting a proximity warning because we're about to crash into a space station. Don't do that. It's less than ideal. I just realised we've got 3 quid left in the world. Right, let's slow down a bit. So this is a bit of a fiddly manoeuvre, but it's not too difficult once you get used to it. Closer, 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 closer. This is everything's orbiting and going around the sun and everything, so you've got to be careful. Right, I'm now going to try docking with it. So select docking target, select the name of the space station, docking, accept. And then we have the docking screen. Oh! Okay. W, A, S, and D to try and dock. So I'm just controlling it, following the arrow. So we're actually pointing here it is. Here's the actual space station. I just have to get it to match exactly what we've got. We're already very close to it, so we don't need to zoom in very much. Oh, in fact, there we are. We're already aligned. Ooh, now we're aligned. All good. So now we're docked. And we also have to get clearance before we get in. So clicking through here. Clearance, pushback taxi, accept. And we're allowed to go inside. You can just guess all that stuff. You don't need me to tell you what to do. Now, there's another problem. Check your batteries. There's a spare battery on your pod. Install it to replenish power reserve. What that means is this battery over here has currently got a charge of 13.1, 13.0, 12.9, and it's going down all the time. So what we really need to do is replace the battery before that goes and explodes or something. So I'm going to take that. In fact, what I'm going to do, this is the spare battery over here. It's hard to tell, but I'm going to pick up the spare battery. It's very heavy. And now I'm going to go over to the installed battery and uninstall it. He's walking very slow. And he's uninstalling it, so I'm going to speed up time by 8 times because this takes a long time. The bottom bar is the overall progress bar, the uninstallation thing. Nearly done. And there we go. And so the power has now gone off on the ship, and you can't see a thing. But you can, because I cleverly put a lit light there. If you don't, everything's pitch black, and it's impossible to do anything with, to be honest. Right, so now we need to do a bit of exchange and mart. Pick up the... Okay, so we've now got 2 batteries. I think the one on the left is the one that we want to actually install, so I'm going to put that onto the floor. Actually, we need to install it essentially where I'm standing, so we just need to move out of the way. In fact, we also need to pick up this other battery and put it a bit further away. Oh, hang on, he's having a bit of trouble. Oh, he's carrying too much, he can't actually move. That's less than ideal. Right, so let's put this other battery down there. I think I'm putting the right battery back in. And install that there. This is quite difficult to work out, but... Oh, there we go. Now he's installing it. I'm hoping this is the right battery, because after all that fanning around, I don't think I did it the best possible way there. And this might actually be the original, the battery that I just took out. Pause. Nope, this is the new battery. We've got 80 and powers in that, so all is good. Now, I think it might just be a good idea to slow down again. Hang on. Might be a good idea to pick this up again. And put it maybe over here somewhere. And put it on, drag it onto the ground there. Right, anyway, after all that, let's go into the space station, which is over there. So this is just... We better close the door behind us. Although it's not so... Since there's actually atmosphere in there, it's not too much of an issue in this case. But when you're actually going onto derelicts, you've got to remember to make sure that you don't just leave everything open. Right, we've got some funky music now because we are about to socialise with people. Lucky old them. There is a bog. There is... Oh, we can get some more supplies, although we've only got £3, so possibly best not. But look, there's people to talk to. Who are you? Vivian Nicholson. Let's socialise with you. We see them... Oh, you're a friend... They're a friend and a stranger. How peculiar. They see us as a stranger, though. Well, for some reason, I appear to be topless, I think. Just 2 topless people hanging out. Meaning ennui. Traits: fragile, feeble, insomniac, visually impaired, unfit and shy. And complacent. You don't really have much to be complacent about. Anyway, I can ask what's up, I can flirt, hire as crew, or leave. I'm going to flirt. Helps their esteem, intimacy, self-respect, and all that. Oh, she fell over. I flirted her to the ground. Or him. Either way. So apparently Vivian now considers I'm an acquaintance now. I'm going to talk to Miguel Fletcher instead, because I think Vivian was just knocked out by my magnetic personality. Oh, there's Liang Aaron Hale. Let's talk to you instead, because you're closer now. We see them... Oh, the strangers. Ooh. Hire as crew. Shakes their head. They don't sign on with complete strangers. Oh. What about you then, Miguel? I'm not making good choices, apparently. Strangers. Oh, friend! We see them as a friend, but they see us as not. I could flirt, but let's again try hiring a crew. Again, no. Well, everyone seems to have gone to the bog at the same time, and Vivian's still on the floor. I offered her a job, or him, and still on the floor. So if we get back to the ship, let's go and salvage a derelict now. I'm going to close the... There we go. And let's get back on track. So we need to undock. Boop, 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 boop. Right. Let's go over to the thing. And then we need to do a bit of fanning around. Oop, there we go. Proximity alarm is back, making a din. Oop, need to go back on there. So we probably need to reverse the hell out of here now. Right, so we really want to go and find a derelict to salvage, so let's go to the closest one, which is that one over there. You can do a sort of long-range course plot type thing. never huge to get it to work, really. Oop, I think I've gone in the wrong way. So let's not worry about that. Let's just do this manually, as in once a year. Ooh, ooh. Onwards! So there's already so much I haven't figured out about this game. And there's a lot of things here which are just about map controls and stuff like that, so you don't need to worry too much. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Oh dear, this is not good. Ooh, proximity! Ooh. You can crash into things, and you can blow up your ship essentially, so you've got to be very careful. Everything can go wrong at any time. Oh god, I've completely overshot. One of the things I haven't figured out is how to get another battery. So I'm hoping I'll be able to salvage one. Right, here we go. This is a much better attempt this time. To the left, to the left. Right, we're going to have to do some hot docking action again. Very close, very good. Right. Mystery target, docking. Accept. Oh, blimey, this is already very close. Again. Oh, shit. I did there for a sec. Right, there we go. What are you? Oh, yeah, this doesn't work. Try this. EC blah blah blah. And now we can actually go aboard this ship now. Which is over to the right somewhere. Now, have I got my crowbar? Yes, I have. I also got some delicious nachos. Apparently I'm hungry, but I previously tried eating and nothing really happened. So first of all, let's make sure that we don't let all the air out. It's very important at this stage. There we go. Now let's see what this derelict is like. Oh, close. Hang on. Made a slight error here. I'm not wearing a spacesuit, am I? So, let's strip him and put on... Oh, look, he's having a right old time now. There we go. He looks distressed. He's cold and has been exposed to void. Never mind, mate. Right, hopefully we should be okay now. We're now airtight. We can't see a thing. Well, this didn't happen last time. Hang on, maybe. I don't have a light on me. I think I'll try and get this one. Is this closed? Yeah, that needs closing. Open. Equip. There we go. Our battery's only got 49 left, so have to be quick. Close and go. Hopefully now we've actually got a light on our hands. We may be able to see. Yes, there we go. I've got a headache. This isn't good. I am wearing my clothes, aren't I? Everything's fine. I think. Well, this door's open. Oh, we don't actually need to crowbar it. Oh, that's a reactor. I think that's that helps you go. That's like an engine-y type thing. I wonder if we can actually take that. A fusion reactor. Yeah, here we go. Look, I'm installing it. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with this. Maybe we should try and actually stop. So we may be able to take the ship for our own. I don't know how that works. I've only got pretty much this far previously. Oh, we might need to... Hang on, the door is a bit... We might need to pry this open. There we go. If you don't have your crowbar, you're buggered at this point. Oh, a bed! I'm asleep! I'll steal that. That's a sleeping bag on a spaceship. Not ideal. Oh, pick it up, lad. There we go. Pick up. Dead. Oh, apparently I didn't have any oxygen on me. I should have probably paid attention. I thought because I put the bloody ship on, the suit on, I was safe. But I didn't. Should have paid more attention to status. So yes, this is a difficult little game, and there is a manual, but it currently looks like that, and that's it. So, good luck with this. If you like this sort of thing, I'm sure you'll absolutely love it. It's absorbing and difficult, and requires a lot of thought. So yes, this is out September the 10th. I'm very early access. Thanks for watching. Do check out the rest of my stuff, subscribe, and of course check me out on Buy Me a Coffee and Patreon if you want to support the channel. Keep us going, finding all the best and weirdest indie games out there.